Hey, Zach Crawford here, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to 10x your affiliate marketing business with bonuses. So there's a big difference between super affiliates and amateur affiliates, and super affiliates literally dominate the leaderboards. They literally crush their competition, and it's because they do things strategically. They don't just literally promote offers. They don't just like, hey, go get this thing. There is a madness, or I should say, there is a method to our madness and how we do things. And the training I'm about to show you right now is actually a part of my paid training. It's only for my paid coaching group members. So what I'm doing is I'm creating this series on my channel where I'm teaching you how to start, launch, and grow your affiliate marketing business, and that's why I'm giving this to you for free. With that being said, take it seriously. This is stuff that actually helped me build a 7-figure business. This isn't something that I just whipped together. It's stuff, as I mentioned, for my paid members. So what I'm going to suggest to you is you get a pad and paper and a pen so that way you can take notes, because trust me, if you actually go out there and apply this, it will 10x your business. It will take you from like struggling to making a few sales to being able to crush the leaderboards. This is something that allowed me to land on the leaderboards with some of my heroes when I first got into this business, and it's at a point now that money is very easily made. So with that being said, before we jump in, before I roll over to the footage, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, go below and smash that notification bell, and finally, I want you to comment below and let me know what your biggest takeaway from this was. And if I haven't mentioned it before, if you're new to the channel, every single day, I give away a free course worth $1,000. I literally sell this course for $1,000. It's one of my premium courses for the best comment below. So with that being said, and the final thing, if you have any comments, if something doesn't make sense as you're going through the training, comment below and I'll gauge with you in the comments. All right, guys, so regardless if you're watching this on the live stream, you're watching it on the replay, possibly watching it inside of the membership site, we're talking about the importance of how to 10x your sales with affiliate bonuses. And, you know, in my opinion, this is something that you want to master and learn. And I can tell you in the beginning, and I'm gonna share a few stories with you as we go through here, but when I first started, I didn't know how to do this properly. And the results you see here are when I didn't know how to do it properly. I literally won affiliate contest, you know, like back as in my early days when I promoted a program called Pure Leverage. I got on the leaderboard with like my #1 idol, which is Russell Brunson. That was the real power of how this worked and how I learned it initially. I wasn't even buying Russell's products at that point. I think I started buying them a little bit after this, but I was watching how Russell like sold stuff. And I'm like, okay, this seems like it would work. And so I just kind of modeled what he did, but I didn't really quite understand what I was doing. I didn't understand how it all fit together. And so what I started doing is just modeling what he was doing. And then when I carried it over into stuff like MLSP, I literally skyrocketed up the leaderboards in a matter of like, I don't know, just a couple months, and like people couldn't figure out who the hell I was. And then I carried that same process right over to 𝐸𝐸 and literally like went pound for pound with people that had lists like 10 to probably 50 times my size, and nobody could figure out where the hell I come from. And so what I can tell you, this stuff is powerful because when you apply it, especially like when it's, I mean, you can do it for your own products. I do it for my own products. You can do it with affiliate marketing. When you do this stuff, you literally can win cash prizes. You can win trips. You can win computers. I've won all of the above and some. So this stuff is very, very powerful, and it's stuff you want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, I'm going to give you some ideas of the different type of bonuses you can create. I'm going to show you how to reverse engineer people. And we're going to talk about how to really just get this up and going, even if you don't have like any results yet, because I started this when I had no results. So there's different types of bonuses that you can really think about doing. Now, the first category, ebooks or PDF, I'll be honest, I don't like these. I put this just because, you know, there's going to be some people in niches that are not make money online, that are not any type of direct sales, you know, ClickFunnels, network marketing, whatever it be. They're going to be in other niches, right? So ebooks work okay in some niches, but I honestly think at this day and age, like ebooks have a lot less sex appeal, a lot less high value, so to speak, as they once did. So what I personally prefer is like video courses. And when I first started with video courses, to be quite honest, I mean, I never put my face on camera. When I first started doing it, 100% of it was screen shared, just like we're doing right now in this live stream. 100% of my bonuses were video courses with my face not on it. And in my early days when I did videos, I wasn't very good at putting my thoughts together. I did a lot of ums and a lot of buts and, you know, like stuttered and everything, right? But it still worked efficiently. So what you want to think of, and I'm going to show you examples of what you can do here in a minute on reverse engineering, but it doesn't have to be epic, guys. My very first bonus, my very first video course, I think I had like maybe 10 videos. And it was all just like my process of how I did YouTube to rank videos and get sales like when I first started. And people bought it like crazy just because of the fact that I built trust with them. I'm always talking about trust selling and why you got to build trust first. And when you do that, this stuff works very, very powerful. Now, one of my favorites are webinars, or now really we can say like even live streams, like what we're doing right now. I even polled this group before asking you guys, what do you prefer, webinars or the live streams? Like, basically the same thing, right? Which ones do you want? And like everybody but one person said they wanted it to be live streams over actually having to register for a webinar. So one of the things you can do is you can create like a Facebook group. I'm actually going to go ahead and right here, I'm going to delete this forum off here because honestly, forums are like, I don't know, it's just a pain in the butt setup. Just stick with Facebook groups. But basically, what you could do is create you a free Facebook group, right? And you literally could just teach the stuff live. Like you don't even have to have the course ready. I forget who I learned this from years ago. And they talked about how they create all their bonuses is like when there's something coming up and if they don't have a bonus yet, they literally create it in the future, like, live. And so what they'll do is like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and they just create the training as they go. And a lot of times you can even survey your customers that buy stuff through you and say, hey, what are the things you want to learn? And then you can structure your content around that, right? Now, the next one is coaching, and I'm going to give you a few scenarios of how I would use coaching, and understand you don't have to even have a single result to start doing the coaching. Like it could be something as simple as, for instance, let's say somebody buys ClickFunnels through you, right? What the coaching could be is you get on a Skype call with them. Say they buy the Funnel Hacks webinar, which is $9.97, and it'll pay you $400. So that you get on the webinar with them, right? You get on, you not get on the webinar, you get on a live Skype call and walk them through how to set up their first funnel. Like coaching doesn't have to be something it's like 2 months, 6 months, a year, or lots of calls or anything. Like I've seen literally people that are promoting ClickFunnels right now, and honestly, in my opinion, it's not to put them down, but to me, they're really nobodies, right? They're just on the come up. And what they're doing is they're structuring like coaching calls and stuff like that as a bonus when somebody signs up for them. They're getting sales. And this is what I did when I was a nobody, right? I literally, some of you guys that are watching this, some of my original members, right? Say maybe some of you that bought Mob, when people would buy the $49 MTTB, I would get on a Skype call with them, or I would call them on the cell phone, depending on if they were in America, and I would basically just strategize with them how they can scale it up. And by doing that, people ascended and bought the higher tier products just because of the fact that they felt like, hey, there's somebody actually here to help me. So realize you don't have to be somebody like my very first sales back in the day. I couldn't even believe people bought stuff from me. It was almost like every time it happens, like, oh my God, I got to sell. I was so pumped because of the fact that I couldn't believe people were buying stuff from me. So I want you to realize, even though you may look at me now and see like I can craft offers together and make $20,000, $30,000 in a day, that wasn't the Zach years ago. When I first started, I literally just kind of like, I made myself available. I made myself a valuable person sharing the things I was learning, and people wanted coaching from me. People literally asked me, do I have a coaching program? And I'm like, are you serious? Like, I haven't even made a whole lot of money. It was just like, I was just sharing what I was doing. And by doing that, it allowed me to position myself as somebody to learn from. And then my income increased. Now, this is probably one of my favorite ones, and I've done this for several products that I made bonuses, like especially like launches. This is something that, it works better like in the future. Like say you're promoting, let's say for instance, like it was the Expert Secrets launch, right, a while back, and you found out about it, but you didn't have time to create a bonus because of the fact that, you just kind of call it the tail end of the launch, right? You could come up with a bonus package. You could come up with a bonus package and literally like tell them like, hey, I don't have this yet, but you're going to have access to this. I'm going to be launching it a month from now. And you outline what are the bonuses that they're going to get. Or maybe you say, hey guys, once the launch is done, like what I said earlier, you do it live. You do it like in a Facebook group where you just do one video. You don't even have to do a live stream. You could do videos and put them in a Facebook group. And I want you to understand, like, you don't have to do everything fancy like I do now. Like a lot of people look at the stuff I do now and they're like, man, I could never do that. And honestly, when I look at my stuff now, I'm honestly amazed when I look back. Like I had a little sentimental moment earlier when I was preparing for this webinar, and I was looking at my old stuff and I'm like, how in the hell did people buy stuff from me? Like it was so ugly. Like I didn't even know what I was doing. I had no idea how to put scripts together. I knew nothing about copywriting. And all I can relate it to is the fact that maybe they thought that I was relatable and they trusted me. And so that's why I've always taught trust first and then stuff like copywriting second. And it's because of the fact that when somebody likes you, they trust you, you could be pretty horrible and make sales. So what I would suggest, keep things simple. Make your bonuses, put people in a Facebook group. You don't even got to build like a membership site, right? You literally could put people in a Facebook group and work with them like live. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you a lot of experience, especially if you want to create your own products later. Like I become a product creator by doing bonuses. Even though I started out and launched my first product, I hated it. I had a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, I'm never doing product creation again. And then I found myself back into product creation, creating bonuses to dominate the leaderboards. And by doing that, I learned a lot about how to refine my products. Like some of you guys have been buying my products for years, and you'll see the difference in my teaching style now. It's very step by step. I try to always constantly cut things out, make it more simple. And I learned that just over the years of creating stuff and not really knowing what the heck I'm doing. Now, I want to show you guys really quick, and guys, for some of you guys that are coming in like later, if you have any questions as I'm going through this process, throw them in the chat box. I'm watching the chat. So some of you guys possibly that are on this or watching it later may have possibly have got this in the past, but this is like one of my first bonuses. And if this looks if this looks impressive to you, like I laugh at it now. And what's funny is like you literally could go to Fiverr.com and get a banner and make it like this. Like this little character, back in the day, I got this character on Fiverr and I thought it was really cool. Like now I would never do something like this. I'd never, like to me, it's like something I wouldn't even think about doing in my right mind. But back then I thought this was awesome. And so I literally created my first like membership site bonus, and this is the one I was talking about. It had like maybe 10 videos. But if you've seen the first version of it, right, there was literally nothing, like there was no graphics. It literally was just, this was a plugin, I think it's still around, called OptimizePress, and it builds membership sites on WordPress. It was like clunky. Like people would constantly like message me like, hey, I can't log in, it's not working. It was a nightmare. But all I did is I created this simple little membership site with like 5 to 10 videos. And I made the bonus based on, like the product I was selling. What was funny is my bonus was almost the same thing for every single product. So if they wouldn't buy one and I sold something else, I would just give them the same bonus. Like I wasn't even smart enough to create individual bonuses that complement what I'm doing. Now, what I'm gonna talk about really quick before we jump in, and I want to show you one more. And see, this is like when I switched to another platform, but you see how basic my stuff was. Coaching mastermind, blogging mastermind. Literally, it was just like, how do you do blogging? And then the other one was my process of like how I do everything. But what you want to think about when you create bonuses is you want to think about, and I think it was you, Ruth, that asked me in the past, right? You asked like, how would you create bonuses for an offer? And when you're creating your bonus, what you want to think of is you want to think of creating your bonus as like the ultimate package. So like, for instance, ClickFunnels. Like I position my bonus as like the ultimate bonus package when you sign up for ClickFunnels. When I create my bonus for Mob, it's the ultimate bonus for joining Mob. Let's see. Doug says, with all things equal, you're going to go with the person who helps you and has a bonus. That's true. So when you're creating your bonus, to go back to that, you want to think of like when you're creating your bonus as something that complements the offer. Like I see a lot of people, and this is like what I kind of like I avoided from day one. I think just because for me, it didn't make sense. I seen a lot of people, they would come up with all these like PLR, that's private label rights, and they would like put like 100 bonuses, right? You get this one, you get this one, you get this one, you get this one. And something I learned from Russell Brunson over the years is that when you're creating your bonuses, you want things to be, let's actually just type this out. Let's just make another slide and let's talk this out. So bear with me, I'm doing this on the fly. So when you create your bonus, you want to think about making things easy. So let me just delete. I'll just do it as I go. So you want to make things easier. You want to make it easier. You want to make it more simple, and you want to make things fast because people don't want things to be hard, right? They don't. Yes, Jimbo, it's the irresistible offer. You don't want to make things to be hard because when people, especially beginners, no matter what niche you're talking about, they want things to be simple. They want it to be fast. They want it to be make their life better, make it easier. So that's what you really want to focus on when you're structuring your bonus. Now, initially, you want to have some core training, and the core training is going to be basically your system for making the product better. So your training should complement the offer. Does this make sense, guys? Give me a yes if this is making sense so far. Now, when you create more bonuses, right? Your bonuses should not be more training. Because think about it, and give me a yes or no depending on what you think here. Like if you go see somebody's bonus package, do you want like just endless amounts of information, like 5 courses to go through? Or would you rather have one course that walks you step by step what you do? You don't want more training, right? You don't want more training because that tells you that it's going to be hard. It's going to be slow. It's going to be painful. It's going to be very confusing because now you got to figure out on these 5 different courses what you start first, right? So you don't want to do more training. You want to have a baseline training, and then what you want to start thinking about is what kind of resources can you give people? Do you have maybe some templates? Do you have swipe files? Do you have, let's see here. Do you have some kind of call you can give them, like a coaching call like we talked about? Basically, you want to think of things that make the offer better, like things that make it faster, more simple, things that are going to help speed up the process or make it easier on them. So like another thing that like I like to offer is, for instance, done for you. So this is stuff like you see me doing now, like you get my sales funnels, you get my emails, you get my social media posts. So you see what I'm saying here? You're making the process easier on them to do things. You're not making it harder. You're not making it so it's going to be a long drawn out process. So you have your core training, and what the core training does, it makes the product. And I want to add to this right here: the easier, simpler, simple and fast. What you're doing is you're making it complement the offer, but you're making it the ultimate bonus package for your offer that you're promoting. So like you're going to see when we go over my ClickFunnels and Mob offer how I do this, right? But what you're doing is you're making your bonus should be like for instance, the gas. I always use this analogy. So one of my favorite cars is a Lamborghini, right? So you want to think of a Lamborghini. The Lamborghini is ClickFunnels. We're just going to use ClickFunnels for this main idea, right? ClickFunnels is the Lamborghini. It can go really freaking fast. It can help you go around turns really much easier than everything else. It can help you, get there way quicker. It can help you give you more of a enjoyment in your life or your business. But at the end of the day, without gas, that Lamborghini doesn't go very far, right? So how I position my bonus is like I'm the gas, right? Even though you have this thing, if you really want to make it go fast, like my bonus package is going to get you there 10 times faster than just doing it by just going through ClickFunnels or by buying it from anybody else. Give me a yes if this makes sense, right? What you're trying to do is make your bonus so if anybody tries to go out there and bonus shop, or they try to go out there and look for somebody else that's selling the same thing, their bonus is irrelevant compared to yours. You want them to basically look at this, and it's an irresistible offer to the point they're like, I gotta have it right now. That is how you want to create your bonuses, right? So you want to have core training. You want to have some extra resources if you can, some kind of templates, swipe files, maybe an additional coaching call. And then ideally, if you can find a way to make some kind of done for you thing, like I told you earlier, like you get on a coaching call and you help them launch and set up their first funnel. Another funnel I have, I'm going to show you an example of that, like the done for you, is my free blog setup service. Now, here's how to get ideas for bonuses, right? Don't make your life hard. Like, don't try to create things based on your creativity. Understand this. Your opinion does not matter. When doing marketing, your opinion does not matter. What matters is the market. And the market pulls out their credit card, and that's what matters, right? They vote with their credit card. So you don't want to use your ego in thinking like what's best. And especially if you're just starting out, look at successful people that are doing it right and model them because they've already figured it out, right? This is how I started when I first got going. I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. So I just modeled successful people. So what you want to do is you want to opt into their funnels. You want to download their videos, their actual videos. And so here's the secret, guys. If you want to get good at copywriting without having to know what copywriting is or even understand it on a deep level, just transcribe their videos and then model their pitch to your offer. So you can go to rev.com to get transcriptions. That's where they'll take the written word. Or you can go to like fiverr.com and get it transcribed. And then all you want to do is rewrite it to your story and rewrite it to the offer you're selling. Secondly, or I should say fourthly, keep a swipe file of their emails to promote the product. So you want to copy their emails, right? And look at, and when I say copy, I got to say this loosely because I've had people misinterpret when I say copy, and they literally like copy. So when I say copy, I mean like you want to rewrite it a bit so it fits your wording, but you want to very closely model how they're positioning the product, what they're saying on day 1, what they're saying on day 2, what they're saying on day 3. Give me a yes if this makes sense. Like if right now you do not know how to create an awesome funnel and you do not know how to create an awesome bonus package, you just model. That's it. You don't think. You take thinking out of the equation, because what most people do, they overthink things. They think, man, no, I can't do this. I'm a nobody. No, I can't do this because I don't have income screenshots, or I don't have testimonials of me having a six-pack. I can't do this because of this. Just eliminate your thinking and model. I promise you, if you do this and you stop thinking so much, like thinking is what kills us. Give me a yes if this makes sense. Do you do this to yourself? You overthink things and say, yeah, but I can't do this because of that, or this won't work because of me. You got to stop that. All you got to do is model success. That's the only thing stopping you from getting to where you want to be. Now, finally, model their sales pages and ClickFunnels. Now, if you want to go use another tool, be my guest. But I like ClickFunnels. I can model the color. I can model every little element. I literally can sit, if it took me a day, and I can literally make a carbon copy of their funnel right in ClickFunnels. Makes my life easy. Hopefully Ava's not on here. I don't need her to fix that, right? I can do it myself. So at the end of the day, the reason ClickFunnels is so amazing to me is because of the fact that you literally can do it yourself. You can be tech idiot like me, and you can make things look beautiful. So ClickFunnels makes this process easier. So what we're going to do is now we're going to go over here, and I'm going to show you some examples. Let me make sure it's centered in the window for you guys. All right. Nope. Just bear with me. I'm making sure you guys can see it good here. All right, cool. So first what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my offer, right? And here's why I told you to transcribe things. So if you guys don't know, I don't know if I ever explained this to you, but my ClickFunnels offer is based off of kind of two different people. One, Russell Brunson himself, right? If you've ever seen the affiliate boot camp, my sales letter is based off of that. Secondly, it's modeled off of Julie Stowen. I think I'm pronouncing her name, or Stowen. And I modeled to kind of off her sales page of how she positions the offer. But what I did is, if you go back here, this actual, let's see, it's like 15 minutes and, no, it's about, 15 minutes and 55 seconds. So what I did is I transcribed Russell's affiliate bootcamp thing. And all I did is I went through and, I use my high production stuff, right? But I went through and modeled and my story, and then I mixed it in with his copy. See right here? And his whole focus is just get one free trial a day. And I'm going through and basically modeling his copy, and I just tweaked it a bit to fit mine. Then at the end, when we get to the end, now I'm doing what's called the bonus stack. You're going to get this. And now let's actually look at the bonuses. So you get Super Affiliate Secret. So there's the core training, right? You're going to get happy hour webinar. So every week I'm going to be on a live webinar helping you. So there's your addition, your coaching, right? You're going to get the documented case studies. So I'm not giving them more information. I'm showing behind the scenes. You're getting to look into my business. You're getting to look into my successful coaching students' businesses. Let's see. Number 4, done for you sales funnels. Now you're getting done for you stuff, right? This stuff is all done for you. All you got to do is plug into my system. You get to leverage my bonus package, so you don't got to do all the hard work, right? All right, give me a yes, guys. Are you following what the framework I'm teaching you here? Easy, simple, fast. Easy, simple, fast. I heard not Russell Brunson. I heard Alex Becker one time say this before. People do not care about your thing, right? Like, people don't look at the thing and think, man, I want to know how it works. I want to master copywriting. I want to master the sales funnels. I want to master paid traffic and free traffic. And I want to learn how to do awesome emails. No. They want things to work like their washing machine. They want to push a button and it works. That's how this offer is positioned, right? And at the end of the day, if you really want to help your customers, you have to first help them by selling them something. Then what you do is you help them. Jimbo left a comment earlier in this group, and he's like, man, I love, and this, like, the webinars are like, no, it's like just pure value and there's no pitches. And that's because this group is not to pitch, right? This group is for me to help you guys and be here every week and show up and help you and walk you through your struggles. But I have to sell you something first before I can help you, because you're not going to take action on free information. So that's why everything is simple, fast, and easy. And then from there, you sell them on the process of what they really need to do it. Nobody will take action until you sell them on there. So we keep going through the bonuses. Let's see, 6, secret Facebook groups. So now you're getting group accountability. You're getting to engage with other members that are like-minded, and you can ask me questions, and I'll review your work. Let's see, what was number 7? And then $1 million swipe file. So there's my resources. Now, the only thing I broke my rule here, and I'm actually thinking about pulling this offer out of here for the pure reason I realized I broke my rule, right? And understand, Zach still makes some mistakes, and this offer will still absolutely crush it, even with this additional training. But I'm debating on taking this out because the more you can simplify your offer, the more you can simplify your bonus, the easier it's going to be to convert. And so when I thought about this and I was rewatching it, I'm like, add an additional training. I don't know if that's actually a smart move or not. Plus, it makes it harder for me to explain my offer. So what I'm probably going to do is rewrite this. So any of you guys that are promoting this, I'm probably going to put a new video on here and modify the sales page a bit to make it more simple, more easy, and less complicated. Because if at any point in your bonus offer, you're positioning the offer and they feel like something doesn't make sense, that can throw people off. Now, I already have people that are using this and it's converting, but at the end of the day, I want to make it better because I don't want to just have things that I know that could be better. And of course, here, number 9, help from my team. So it's additional help, right? But you notice, like, outside of breaking my rule for number 8, right? All of it was just one training, and then the rest is resources, help, and things like that to make it faster to get the results. And then, of course, I'm doing the bonus stack. So this is, let me go back here. This is the most important part when you're actually positioning your offer. And I think we're going to have a whole live stream in the future on how to do this properly, like how to actually, make these videos. Like, give me a yes, guys. Is this something you're interested in? Would you want me to create a live stream and a coaching session where we talk about how I make the video sales letters? I show you the process of how I build it, and then also how to position the offer right. If you do, I'll do that in the future too. But you see, like right here, now at the end, this is the most important part. In my old days, and I'm actually going to, while we're on here, I'm going to see if I can find one really quick. I'm going to show you how I messed this up. Just bear with me really quick so I can show you, make the thing here. Let's see if I did it here. Nope, that's a webinar. I'm trying to find one of my videos I did. It was a video sales letter. And I did it wrong. I wasn't doing it properly like how I'm teaching you guys here. Just give me a minute. I got to find where I have it. I think it'd be 10. All right. See if I can find the MOB one. Oh, maybe this one might work. This is old school. All right, so this one is not a good example. That was a really horrible one. I want to find this for you guys really quick so I can show you what I terribly did wrong. Here we go. Okay, so here is my old, like one of my old video sales letters. I'm doing this process. And guys, here's how the old process worked. Like, let's just imagine, let me scroll up right here. Let's just, like this little green space down here, just imagine that's like a button. Like there's the button, right? Where it says Affiliate Blueprint Coaching Program. And that button would just be like the click over to the sales page. That was it. I didn't put any copy below. I didn't make anything fancy. It was just like these videos. And I went through the process of doing it all, right? But at the end, look what I did wrong here. So I said, okay, when you get started, you're going to get this. So you're going to get the bonuses, and here's the bonuses you're going to get. So all this stuff, I put the values, but I didn't sum it up. And I just said, okay, click the button below to get started. Now, I want to show you how powerful this is, because even though I screwed it up royally, like in my opinion, this is a royal F up, but it still made me over $500,000+ messing it up. Do you guys realize how powerful that is? Like, I just half-assed it. I didn't even know what I was doing. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, guys. I'm serious. When I was doing this, I was just modeling what I seen Russell Brunson do. I did not know the bridge page script. I did not know the format you should follow. I just knew this is what I got. Here's how to help you. Here's my bonuses. Sign up below. And that's kind of like what I modeled just from what I could understand that Russell was doing, but I didn't understand it. If you guys don't already know, inside of Top Earner Mentor, I have the bridge page script. It follows this, but I will actually make, click, yes, several of you guys are saying, yes, please make that. So I will actually make a full-on training. We'll probably do it live, and I'll walk you through how to edit the video, how I do it. It's kind of a painful process, to be quite honest, but it's worth it. It makes you a lot of money. So if you look right here, let me go back to this. here's where you got to do it right? So if you look like right here, I'm stacking the bonuses. You get super affiliate secrets, you get the happy hour training, you get the documented case studies, you get the done for you sales funnels, you get to leverage my bonus package, you get the secret Facebook group, you get the $1 million swipe file, you get the agency in 30 days, and help from my team. That is a total combined value of $23,476. Boom. And then you sum it up with how much the bonuses are worth. This is how you sell, right? And if I did this, like if I think, like I probably would have made $1 million for the same offer if I understood how to frame up offers properly back then. But I made $500,000 from that one offer screwing it up, right? And so what I'm doing now is on, like when I look at my stuff now, I'm like, I can't even believe I made money before. So I want you to realize, if you look at me as somebody that's got like superpowers, I'm somebody special, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I literally didn't know what the hell I was doing. I literally kind of just winged it. And so understand, if you follow the process I'm teaching you here and you structure stuff and do this right, it's going to make you a lot of money. But how I do this, just like I told you, is I transcribe the videos. Now, sometimes if I'm really like in a hurry, like I just don't have time to wait for like a Fiverr gig or rev.com to transcribe it. I'll just sit for a couple hours and literally do this. I'll hit
program.
play.
Once you give away 100 ClickFunnels accounts,
and then I'll pause it and I'll write down exactly what they said. And then I'll do it again, and then I'll write down exactly what they said. And then all I do is I sit there and I rewrite the script to fit my story, what I want to say, and then what the offer is that I'm selling. And literally by doing that, you're modeling success, right? Now, this follows Russell's stuff pretty close, for probably 4 or 5 minutes, but then after that, it goes into all my own stuff. So that's how you want to do it, right? If you do that like this and you don't even know copywriting, you're going to crush it. And here's why. You're going to learn copywriting. Like, I understand copywriting, but I don't understand copywriting, if that makes sense. Like if somebody asked me about, like if some like a legit copywriter asked me about like hooks and different things, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, I know how to do it, but I don't know how to explain it. And how I learned it is by doing exactly the process I'm teaching you here. This is how I learned email marketing. I literally would rewrite people's emails, like word for word what they said, and not just like on your computer. When you're writing something on a computer, like it just doesn't have the same effect as when you're writing it with like pen and paper. Like somehow you just magically understand it when you physically write it out, like you manifest it. And so what I would do is when I'm writing the things out, I ask myself, like, why are they saying it like that? And then why are they doing this? And by asking myself the right questions, I kind of figure out like why they write the things the way they say they do. This is how I've learned to do this stuff. Now, what I would also do is model like how the person lays out the page, right? Like I said, in ClickFunnels, you can do all this. Now, if you don't have income screenshots, it doesn't matter. Like if you guys seen some of my first offers, like let me actually bring up that thing again. And this is when I first started doing it, and I wasn't even like making anything. I wish I had my very first MTTB one. Like within the first week of selling MOB, I made like $10,000 or $12,000, and I had no testimonials for it, and I hadn't made a single dollar yet. Let's see, where did I get that at? Desktop files. So like I think this is like one of my first MLSP, and at this point I'd only made $1,900. That's nothing. Like, yeah, it's income you can show, but it's like nothing. Prior to this, I wish I had the original ones. I don't have the copies of everything, but prior to this, I did the same thing, but I just didn't have any income. So I don't want you guys to go like, well, I don't have income screenshots, I can't do this. You don't need to. You leverage as you go. Give me a yes if you understand this. In the beginning, you start where you're at. Once you have leverage, once you have testimonials, once you've helped people, then you leverage that. Do you think I got all the success stories I had like in the beginning? No, I didn't have any of that. It just, people started taking action on what I taught, and now I can leverage it, so I leveraged the hell out of it. But in the beginning, I didn't have that. I didn't have income. I didn't have testimonials. I didn't have any of that. But if you look at it, it's the same process. I'm literally going through this basically. This is what I got. This is how to help you. This is why it's beneficial. And here's how it works. So like right here, look how weak my bonuses were. Well, you'll get access to my membership coaching. It's a $47 a month value. I'll be in touch to get you set up as soon as I see you join. Like, this is funny for me, guys, even to read this. Like, this is like the worst. Like, it's horrible. I'm like, oh, you're going to get free access to my $47 a month membership site. Like, now, like, I could smash that offer if I knew what the heck I was doing. Like, this is all I did. You're going to get this free bonus. And I would just kind of try to summarize like why it's cool and why it's good. And if you guys want to see like some of my best video sales letters, and I even uploaded all this stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but you guys that have top earner mentor, if we go into the membership area, you have access to all this. So if we go to, and guys, this is going to be moved. I'm actually restructuring the membership site in the next 2-3 weeks. It's going to be structured like basically like 6 modules and then like some bonus modules. But for now, the how I made my first $1 million, and then let's see here. You go here for all the links. And then it has like all the stuff, you know, the different VSL videos, some of my best ones. I have some of my old stuff in there. I have a coaching VSL I did. I have the coaching templates. Let's see. I have some of my different videos, different webinar presentations I did. You guys can rip all this stuff off. Like when I say rip it off, I don't mean like use it and go out there and pretend you're me. I mean, you can model the stuff I said, model the offers that I did. Like go out there, use this stuff for whatever the heck you want. Like I literally created this stuff, this stuff. I don't even think anybody's went through this. Maybe a few people have. But to me, this is like gold. Like honestly, the price of what I charge for Top Earner Mentor, and you get access to this stuff for free. Like nobody does this stuff. I've not bought a single product where people will show you back in their history of how they made $1 million. They just don't do it. They just pretend like everything is, you know, peaches and roses and everything is awesome, and they're just a perfect person. But it just doesn't happen that way. So if you haven't watched this and you haven't went through this, I suggest you do. I talk about my backstory, so how I started, all the mess ups and stuff I did, and then the strategy of what you should do to dominate. All right, so let me go back. So what you want to do is model their sales pages, right? So if we go over here, now we look at my MOB presentation and we break it down, right? It's the same process. Now this one I 100% written on my own. This is probably one of the best ones I've ever did. Now this one's going to take some skills, right? This is going to take you doing it quite a bit. But I want to show you the same thing, right? When I get to the bonuses, I'm doing the same thing once I get there. All right, so like right here, we start getting into this. And so you get, you know, right here, we go into how I can help you, right? And we start going into the bonus stack, your own custom sales funnel. Let's see, keep going. Your own custom bonus package. A little bit more. Fast track to 10K. So this is like the actual like training they're going to get, right? So that's the core training. My first $1 million. So you get to see how I made my first $1 million. So it's not like more training. It's like behind the scenes, my best stuff. Documented case studies, $1 million swipe file, happy hour web class. You see these offers are they're pretty closely to the same. The bonus package on this one's a little bit better than ClickFunnels because obviously there's a lot more money to be made. But it's the same process that I'm following. Now, this sales page is pretty advanced. I literally like had this timer coded that talks about how much commissions are made. I mean, it's got a lot more copy and stuff like that. But in the beginning, if you're starting out, right, you're not going to create something this advanced. You're not. You're going to do the simple stuff like I showed you earlier, but you're still going to crush it. Guys, I didn't have any of this stuff and made $1 million. I'm just now doing this stuff. Like you guys knew I created this stuff in December. Right now we're what? April. So I didn't clean my act up in my marketing until I decided like, hey, I want to make $1 million business now a year. I want to scale my income big. So now I started cleaning things up, put a lot more work into it. And I'm going to keep modifying these to make them better. Like what you got to realize is when you create your bonuses, I want you to realize when you create your bonuses that sometimes they're not going to hit. Like the message won't hit. But you don't dump the whole offer, right? You tweak it and you try it again. You try it again. And if any of you guys remember when I was like heavily promoting MOB as my main thing, you guys probably seen like 10 different variations, if not 20, of that MTTB video sales letter that I sent people to. I never almost ever sent people straight to the MOB video sales letter because that's what all amateur affiliates do. Amateurs just go straight to the offer and they hope that the offer is going to make them sales. Professional affiliates, super affiliates, create their own bridge page script, which is what this is. I'm bridging the gap, right? I'm bridging them from the offer, but I'm taking them through me first. So that way they constantly are indoctrinated into me and they're getting used to me. And the offer is like secondary. See, like the way I'm positioning this, MOB is great, but if you don't join me, if you don't get my bonus package, you're not going to get half the results you could. You're literally going to struggle. It's going to be hard. It's going to be painful. But when you use my offer, you're going to get the results 10 times faster, and you're going to make 10 times more money. That's how it's positioned. So you guys should know the links to these. If not, let me know. You can check them out, reverse engineer them, whatever you want to do. Now, this is Julie Stowen. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but like, you know, if you're promoting ClickFunnels, what you do is you go out and find other ClickFunnels affiliates and find out like, you know, what you like about their sales page, model it, write some, model their copy. Even if you haven't made any money, it doesn't matter. You just model kind of how they set things up. Honestly, Julie's not anywhere even close to one of the top affiliates. I mean, I know she does pretty good, but there's people out there making $70,000 plus a month with the affiliate program. But I just liked her page better than a lot of the others because honestly, I thought even some of the ones that are doing better, they sucked. I liked her style better, how she laid things out, and that kind of gave me an idea how to do my bonus. Now, Rachel, I'm friends with her on Facebook. I'm not really sure how. I don't actually personally know her. But I come across her when I was doing research for ClickFunnels, right? This is like one of the main things it seems like she's promoting. But like she created a whole little, it looks like a blog, but it's really not a blog. It's like, it's got like her group coaching, one-on-one coaching, affiliate marketing resources, which most of it's like stuff for ClickFunnels offers. And then of course, like this leads into a funnel. So like, this is what I was trying to tell you before. Like if you're trying to figure out like, how you're gonna email. Like, I don't know how to write emails. I don't know what to say. I don't know anything about copywriting or hooks. Don't guess. Don't try to know. Just go opt into their funnels and model what they do. Find somebody's funnel you like and model it. Model their emails. This is how you're gonna get sales out of the gate if you know like literally nothing. You literally just model it. Another offer. So this is my free blog setup one, right? Now, this offer, I'll show you where I modeled this. Hold on, I got to pause this. So now, of course, I did my fancy intro. I had to get my ego in there, right? But this offer right here was modeled off of, let me see if I can, what is that guy's name? Does anybody know the guy's name? It's like John Chow's buddy. There we go, Zach Johnson. ZachJohnson.com. I think it was on here is where I found it. Maybe this, nope, that's not it. All right, he's got another website. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. He's got totally another website. Affiliate networks, about. Yeah, I'm not going to try to dig it up. But anyways, I found his, and his was pretty cool. Basically what he did, he did like, originally I thought like one of the number one things when you're creating a bonus is scarcity. Like you got to have a real reason to act. So basically what he did is he created this 72-hour special, right? And for one, for me doing this, I really, and I'm actually going to make this better. I'm going to put more in the copy. It's only good for 25 people a month. And that's going to be my real scarcity play. But it when I say real, you heard us, I said real. And it's just because of the fact, like right now, one of my people that set up the websites, they quit, right? So now like we're down people. So I don't really want to kill my team because I want to focus on my offers. But basically my goal is to scale like Bluehost into around a $20,000 to $30,000 a month consistent passive income. Even though it's not passive because it's a one-time offer, you can make something passive, right? And so what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to limit it, 25 plus it's a 72-hour special. But in this video, it's like only 9 minutes long. You guys could literally model this yourself. And I'm just talking about like, what blogging has done for my life, how it helped me, how it's helped me make all this money, the cool stuff you get, the bonuses. Here's the inside, where'd it go? Here's the inside of your training. And then of course, I'm talking about the process, how it works. Showing a few testimonials people have helped, and click the button below to get started. Get Bluehost. And then, of course, if you guys know how this funnel works, after you opt into it, it actually promotes the ClickFunnels webinar, which if they buy that, that's another $400 commission. So I get $90 for the Bluehost, and then $400 for that as well. Jimbo said, I'm in a group where this gal promotes MOB, and I'm watching her, and she is crushing it. She doesn't send them to the main pitch. She's doing it right every day, and I'm watching closely. Yeah, like anybody that's crushing it, they're not doing it like they're not sending straight to the pitch, right? They're doing exactly what I taught you. And if you guys know, like my funnels don't, like the ones that you're using it, like I'm not even sending them straight to this or straight to this. I have like a 5-day like value funnel that links to this. And then of course what I would do is after they hit my email list, then I would, like after they've went through that funnel, if they didn't buy, I can keep following up with this sales page. But I wouldn't even send them straight to this sales page because they don't have enough trust built yet, right? That's what those 3 or 4 day value lessons were about, is because I'm building trust before I'm really selling them. Then at that point, I would link to the sales page after the 4 or 5 days. Give me a yes if that makes sense, right? That's why I have the 4 to 5 day value sequence. and then it links to this, and then I start sending them more to the sales page after that. And then I can send them to the value or to this sales page over and over again. But I wouldn't send them directly to this sales page because only a very small percentage of people are going to buy if you don't warm them up. That's what the whole purpose of that value funnel is. What was the other thing I was going to think of based on something that Jimbo said? Or no, I was thinking about what I said. So let's check out one more while we're doing it. So for Bluehost. All right, so for Bluehost, like if we wanted to scale up Bluehost, right? What we'd want to do is go find some people that are crushing it. So I know of this off the top. Let's see how to set up a website. Let's try that. How to set up a website. I know a few of them. I'm going to show you the process of how I go about doing this. So website setup org. I don't know what this one is, but we'll check it out. And then, let's see, start blogging. Let's do a couple more. These are just the ones I know off the top of my head. Blogstarter, I think, .com. No. Let's try reverse engineering. Yep, there we go. And then one more. Making sense. There we go. Making sense of sense. So here is how, like, if you wanted to crush it with Bluehost, and I'll show you one more how, because somebody asked me today, I don't remember who it was. They asked me in the group. Well, I show you my channel for hosting. I haven't created it yet, but this is what I'm going to do. So bear with me because some of this stuff I'm working on the fly, guys. I got to find the guy's name. I don't know his name off the top of my head. And yes, I have a lot of YouTube subscriptions if you're looking on. Where is he at? Free and nope. YouTube. Nope, that's not him. Is that it? Nope. All right, guys, I can't find it. I was hoping to find it on here. I found a YouTube person that is like killing it on how to set up a website. But here's how I'd basically do it. I would literally go to YouTube, same thing, and I'd just type in like how to set up a website. And then I would find like people on the first page and start looking at what they're doing. And there was one guy I found on here. I swear I subscribed to him, possibly didn't. Tyler Moore's really good. This guy's been crushing it with hosting for a long time. But I was hoping to find the one guy I come across, and he was literally like, I mean, he was absolutely killing it with web hosting. And so that's what I would do, right? I would go on here and find people that are doing it. And so what I'm going to do is like once I actually have my funnel I'm building now for Bluehost, I'm just going to go and get my videos to rank right here with paid ads, and then basically from there I'm just going to send them through that funnel. And that's how I'm going to increase my commissions, right? What I would do is I'd come to somebody like right here, like she's killing it. She makes like $30,000 a month with hosting. And then let me see if I can find her so like how to start a blog free email course. So what you would do is if you wanted to reverse engineer somebody that's killing it with hosting, you would opt into her funnel, and then you literally model it. You make the same blog post that she does. You make the same email follow-up sequence. And then like right here, same thing. He's not using the email. This guy kills it with, like, he's one of the biggest affiliates for Bluehost. But for whatever reason, he doesn't collect emails. I can't quite understand. All he uses is paid traffic. He pretty much uses like Google AdWords, Bing PPC, and stuff like that. But he doesn't, for whatever reason, I don't know why, doesn't build an email list. Let's look on Bing and see if he's showing up. How to... Hopefully you guys, this is giving you a process inside of my head of how I go about doing this. How to set up a website. This one I think is just like hosting reviews. Let's try how to set up a WordPress website. He used to advertise quite a bit on here too. WordPress.com. Nope. For whatever reason, I don't see them. But basically, this is what I do. I go through. Here's another one. This one's huge. This site has been around for years. Somebody acquired it, a girl. It used to be a guy that wrote on here. But basically, see, same thing. Email course. And they've done tons and tons of affiliate commissions. And literally, you could build this whole setup right here that you're seeing in ClickFunnels. You could model all of it. Like, to be quite honest, I'm probably going to knock quite a bit of it off. Because what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on taking my free blog setup site and then moving the actual page where it's actually the offer. But I'm going to make like a whole site like this around it. But it's going to be like a mini site. It's going to be kind of like this right here, or the one I showed you earlier. I used to actually have one like this guy. Dang it, why did I keep getting that wrong? What is it? The blog starter. I used to have one that was exactly like this, but I let it expire. It was actually on the free blogsetup.net, and I did it to basically knock off this guy, and I was just going to run ads right next to his. and what the difference was, I was going to collect emails with a whole funnel, right? And so I also had the free setup. And so what you can do is you can model off these people. All this is a mini website. You could create this in a weekend if you were disciplined. You could create this whole setup in a weekend. And I actually I'll show you it. Here's a really cool tool, by the way, if you want to see like some stuff that used to be on the web and then it got taken down. So if we go to Wayback Time Machine, we go to my domain, freeblogsetup.net, you're going to see like how I had this. I literally modeled this off of him. When I say like I model stuff, I model stuff. It wasn't in 2017. I know that. Let's try this one. See if it was still up then. All right, so here we go. So here's how I had it set up. Now, check it out. Does this look familiar or what? Exact same process that he had. And right here, get my free blog. So that one linked to getting the blog set up. And then, no, I want to build it myself. If they want to build it themselves, it takes them over here and walks them through the funnel. But in these pages, I'm trying to collect the email. But this was going to be my landing page. So why he had his, let's go like right here, the blog starter, right? So you tell me which one's more engaging. This looks all right. But then right here, bam, you have a video of me talking. Who do you think is going to be more trustworthy? The person they can hear talking on video, or just the guy hiding behind a cute little picture like what I used to do and you can't see anything on him? And in my video, I'm talking about like, look, if you have trouble, if you sign up anywhere on this page, all you got to do is let it, contact our support team. You can either attempt to put it together yourself and we'll help you if you mess it up, or if you just want us to set it up for you and get all my cool bonuses, you can go right here. So I just made my landing page much easier, and I was just going to basically go everywhere that he got ads and run mine right next to him. And I'm actually still planning on doing this. Because at the end of the day, as long as that funnel converts and I'm making, I can spend $90 and get one customer, game on. I'll just keep scaling it. And then at that point, I'm putting buyers in my funnel. Same thing here. This one right here, this is insane, guys. Let me see if I can show you the traffic. This person, I found this a while back. It's estimated they've done like $3 million in hosting. I mean, commissions paid out to them. It's insane. I found it on the web from somebody, and it doesn't really look that impressive, but they get 1 million views a month. Nuts, right? And then this is what it is. How to make a website. It's very, very simple. See, this is something you don't need testimonials. You guys could do this yourself. You literally could make your own bonuses for this. Hosting niche is crazy. It's absolutely massive. Like you literally could create easily a multi-six-figure income with just hosting if you focused on it. If you guys watch my live stream today where I talked about income producing activities, like the difference is, are you focusing on the right things? Are you just studying a bunch of stuff, or are you actually focusing on building things and creating things and doing things that are going to make you money? Like this would be an income producing activity. You create this page, knock it off, and then start your promotion every day. Then start promoting it every single day. So this would be indirect. This is an indirect income producing activity. You're creating your bonus package. You're creating your website to promote. And then you move to income producing activity, which is direct, and you focus on selling that thing every single day. That's how you do it. What the hell is this? By Daniel Pinchink. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Maybe somebody else here does. It's like made in like, this is like old school HTML. We're not even going to go there. So here's how you do this stuff, right? So we talked about if you want if you wanted to do transcriptions, right? You could go to Fiverr.com and type in transcriptions. You guys are going nuts with the funny smiley. I guess you're laughing at what I said about his HTML. It's just horrible. So if you look like right here on Fiverr.com, you can get transcriptions for like $5. If you go to Rev.com, they're a little bit more expensive. But if you're transcribing something that's really long, like right here, I'll do a 60 minutes of audio. It's $30, but hell, that saves you time. Like, think about if you're getting a transcription, it's even 20 minutes. If it was 10 or $15, that saves your time, and then you can focus on writing it. So there's Fiverr for that. Now, the two other tools I really use is actually a couple of them. One is this. You see this little thing that pops down? Like, watch. Let's just go like right here. I'll show you. This guy's page. If I wanted to download this, I go right here and capture entire page, and it just starts doing the work for me. And then I can download the whole thing to my like actual desktop. It just makes an image of everything. And then I hit done, and then from there I literally just like click right here once it decides to load, and I can save it to my desktop. So this tool right here is called Awesome Screenshot. You can get it on both Firefox and on Google Chrome. So write that down, Awesome Screenshot. Now, I also use this one right here. It's web-capture.net. Web-capture.net. I use this because sometimes, for whatever reason, some like sales pages, they don't want to download. I don't know why. Like, it's like some kind of, maybe it's in the code or something. I'm not a techie. I don't really understand. But for whatever reason, it won't download. But almost all the time, this one right here can download what the other one won't. So if the other one won't work, I can use this. And guys, I'm going to show you, like, just so you see. I'm religious about this stuff. You guys are probably going to think this is funny. So let's go to my reverse engineering file and get info. And you see I have 148 gigabytes on my hard drive of reverse engineering. Reverse engineering other people. You see, like right here, I have squeeze pages, I have thank you pages, I have the webinars, so I download their videos. I've downloaded freebies, book funnels, Mob Facebook ads, high production videos. If we go into specific people, I have them labeled by like other marketers as like, they're all right. And then I got like the best marketers, I think, that have like funnels that are killing it. And then inside of those, like you'll say, who here? Where's Becker? So then, like, I have all of like Becker's sales videos and everything I can find, his live stream pitches. Like, guys, this is how you get good at this stuff. You don't just like talk about it, right? You legitly like download the stuff and study it. Like, anytime I'm studying pitches. I'm studying like how do they do their sales letters. I know this stuff is not sexy. It's not like super fun if you're not a geek like me, but this is the stuff that makes you a lot of money. Learning how to pitch and learning how to frame your offers makes you so much money, so much money. Now, the next one is, and this one is for like, sometimes you can't like the videos, some of them you can download, some of them you can't. There's different download plugins to download the videos. There's one called Download Helper. I use that in Firefox. For whatever reason, it doesn't work for me well in Chrome. I also have this one right here. It's called, crap. If I open up, savefrom.net. So you can either download their actual plugin. Actually, I better just go over here and do this. So that way it won't. Come on. Some of these plugins are just so finicky. So you can either go straight to the website, which is like it's en.savefrom.net, and you can just like straight plug the video link in there and download it from here. I usually use the browser for most of the part. So that I use the download helper, and then I use this one. But then my final one is this one. It's clipconverter.cc. Clipconverter.cc. And what it does, you literally just plug the link in here. And the reason I have 2 or 3 or 4 of these things, guys, and actually I have another one. I'll show you another one really quick. So this one is called 4K Video Downloader. This one's free. I have the paid version, though, because the paid version does like more. So this is more like YouTube. You can throw the link in here and download YouTube videos. It doesn't really work for much. But this one works great for YouTube videos. And this one right here, the savefrom.net, the reason I like this one, like I have different ones for different tasks. Like for instance, now Vimeo videos are really hard to download. Like for instance, like if you go like right here You see like right here, this little, it hovers over it, this little arrow. That's not there by default. This is that plugin, the savefrom.net. It allows me to download Vimeo videos. If you don't have it, downloading Vimeo videos is almost impossible. They've changed their settings and stuff. And then this one right here, I usually use it like to download like Wistia videos and things like that. So I use these different ones based on if I can't download something because one plugin won't work, I'll try like my other 3 or 4. But this is my process. This is how I model bonuses. I keep swipe files of the emails. I download their videos. I get the videos transcribed. I rewrite my own version. But do you guys, give me a yes. Do you guys see how you could do this? Like I showed you how I started. I showed you how I sucked and I wasn't very good at all. And now you see the progression. Like you don't come out of the woodworks and do this. You don't. You're just not going to do it, right? This stuff takes time. The original stuff I did, any of you guys can do that, and it made me $1 million. Literally, my first $1 million was made by doing it very amateur-like and not really quite knowing what the heck I was doing. It was like winging it. But if you follow this process that I taught you, you're going to be 10 times better because I didn't have anybody to tell me how to do this. I guessed. I literally didn't have like somebody tell me like, hey, you need affiliate bonuses to crush contest. I'm like, hey, there's a common trend here. All the people that are crushing it, they got an affiliate bonus. I need to create an affiliate bonus. I didn't really have anything, so I created my YouTube training on how to do it, right? And then from there, I created the offer. This is what I got. This is how to help you. And then I put a buy button. That was it. And it made me tons and tons of money.